Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be comparing the brand new 2023 Spider-Man No Way Home Andrew Garfield minifigure with the super rare 2013 Comic-Con exclusive figure. Now, these two figures do depict basically the same costume, but this one comes in a $110 set, and this one is currently going for like $12,000 to $15,000 on eBay as of this video. So I did want to show you them side by side. I've had a lot of people ask, and the other thing I've had a lot of people ask is, Jonathan, now that there's an Andrew Garfield that's in a cheaper set, will the value of this one go down? And honestly, I really don't think so, because at the end of the day, this is still the most limited edition Spider-Man Lego minifigure that's ever been made. So even though there are two very similar versions of it, this is still the rarest Spider-Man that Lego has ever made, and probably the rarest one they're ever going to make. So there's always going to be a level of collectability for something like that. And while I don't know that it'll always be worth, $15,000, maybe it'll be worth more, who knows. I do think it's always going to retain a certain level of value, and I'm definitely glad about that since I own it. So let's get into the comparison. Alright guys, and just for clarity purposes, this is the 2013 San Diego Comic-Con version, and this is the 2023 No Way Home version. So as you can see, there's a lot of similarities, but also a lot of differences. So let's start by talking about the heads. Now, something I've always liked about the Comic-Con figure is what they did with the eyes. I love the spots there, and they've really never done anything quite like that on another Spider-Man figure, including the 2023 one here. So I really do like the spots there, making it look like his lenses in the mask. I like that a lot. When we flip it around, the webs on the back of the head are basically identical. I mean, on the new one, they are a little bit thicker, I suppose, but it's not that great of a detail. The thing that I really like about the new one, though, of course, is the shading around the eyes. That's very cool, but I don't think I like it more than the, mesh shell on the eyes of the original, so I do think I like the original head a little bit more from the Comic-Con one. Moving down to the torsos, we've got a lot of difference here. Now, on the original Comic-Con one, the spider is much bigger and much thicker than on the No Way Home one. Honestly, that doesn't super bother me. I do think it maybe stands out a little bit more on the No Way Home one, just because it takes up less real estate. But another huge difference is the spots in the blue area on the original Comic-Con one, whereas the new one, of course, doesn't have that. The ab printing on the original one is a little bit more detailed than the new one as well. Like, he's got, I suppose, more abs, I guess. The other thing to point out, too, is the belt. The belt part is a little bit thinner. Of course, the belt is printed on the torso, not the actual hip piece on either figure, but it is a little bit thinner on the original. As we turn them around to look at the back, remember this is the Comic-Con one, this is the No Way Home one. I really like the light blue spots in the blue area on the original one. That just adds so much detail when it comes to the layering and texture. And I also like that we get a little bit more webbing around the shoulder blade area, but both are really, really nice in that regard. It's just a slight difference. Another difference I noticed is the spider is actually completely different on the two as well. On the original one, the spider's kind of got like a fatter body, and on the newer one, the spider's got a thinner body, but longer legs, so that's kind of interesting as well. And of course, the last thing for us to talk about are the legs. Now, the new one has dual molded legs, which means that it's dark blue on top and red on the bottom, which I really like for the boots. You have to remember that in 2013, when the original Comic-Con version came out, dual molded Lego pieces didn't really exist yet. I mean, they might have just been coming into the fray, but if they were super uncommon. Anyways, Lego gave us printing for this one, which gives you kind of like the boots on the front with the spikes, if you will. Like, you see how there's like the divot there, and I do like that a lot because it adds an extra level of detail that you can't get with dual molded legs, but when you turn it on the side, having those full red legs versus the boots is a huge difference. So I kind of wish that there could be like a hybrid between the two, but I understand why that isn't the case. Of course, we do have more of those blue dots for texture on the Comic-Con legs, which are really nice, but I honestly could see you going either way of which one you may like more or less, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you today. The 2013 Comic-Con and the 2023 No Way Home. It's pretty amazing it took us 10 years to get another Andrew Garfield Spider-Man minifigure, but man, it looks so good when it's all said and done, and I am so grateful to own both of these and to be able to share it with you in this video. So let me know your thoughts on these in the comments down below. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.